Here we go. Set. Ready. Here we go. Ready. Set. Hut. Ready. Go. Let's go now.
Ich hoffe, dass du mich hörst, Chili. Und ich hoffe, du weißt, dass ich dich komplett zerstören werde. Ich werde dich komplett zerstören. Ja, wir sehen uns auf der anderen Seite.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Thunderbirds of Tokyo.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Gets this out wide to Pickens. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You look at this Carolina defense.
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Operating from the gun, Brown. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Brown escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was...
Ready. Hut. On the set. Hut, hut. Ready. Set. Let's go. Set. Set. Ready. Set. Hut. On the ready. 52 black. Here we go. Hut, hut. Set. Hut.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Thunderbirds of Tokyo.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Young. Throw out wide is incomplete. But you look at this defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Young on 3rd down. throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
In motion right is Ridley. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brown. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Brown. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Ready?
Young off the play fake. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
2nd and 10.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
And he'll get it inside the 35. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throwing, Young. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 14. Slide 2. Set.
A play fake. Now Young. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there. A big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A quick throw by Young, caught on wide. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd and long for Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here
we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Young quickly to the flat. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Young, he's going to change it up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he's into the clear. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. Shreds the tackle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing the best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Young will set to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson.
And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Thunderbirds have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Young working out of the gun.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To the air once more, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Final play of the half, Young.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes.
The turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Looking to throw. Brown. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down now, Whitfield. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Young's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Quan Martin.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Brown. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An effective 10 yards there takes us back to 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Out left to Dotson.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Brown sliding out of the pocket.
That one complete to Parker.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Whitfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brown eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Brown now from the gun on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Young now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw, Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Now Young.
He's got Gibson on the out route.
Touchdown, Panthers. goes. Antonio Gibson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they go. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Thunderbirds 34, Panthers 28.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now he's loose again.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brown rolling to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Thunderbirds look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Yellow.
In motion right is Mingo.
Blue stripe. Steel black. Ready.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Cut.
Young to throw it.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Shot. 17. Hey, red. Cut.
Young on 1st down.
He's got Mingo.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Young.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake for the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Inside the 20.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
75 yards.
And the Thunderbirds use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Young.
And that is incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Young to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Now he's loose at the 40.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they take a knee. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show